voice of Jedi Johnson narrates the way, and the ever-steady Styx point shall ride away your brain. Bad to the bones, bruise the fur, pick up for days on days, and the great sound covers slow effects that bad mighty to slay. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage of damage. We are all damage. The qualified, we are prepared.
And hello, and welcome to another brand new episode of The Qualified. I'm your cousin, Jedi Johnson 22. Dom is not here right now. He will be joining us later, but we do have the always steady Styx Boy 73, and the man that makes it happen, the architect, joesduelin. What's going on, guys?
Hopefully Dom will come in a good mood. Well, let's hope for a good mood tonight.
Yeah, let's hope he doesn't get in any fights on the subway.
Oh, man.
Somebody looked at him funny.
Week went by way too fast this week.
It did. The holiday on a Tuesday, for those that got the federal holiday, Veterans Day on a Tuesday, it really does kind of...
It throws you off.
Throws you off, yeah. Kind of messed up the rhythm of my week was kind of thrown off. But can't ever, stick your tongue out at a day off. So
no, I'll take them wherever I can get them.
Right.
Hey, look, for a change, we actually have an OLI tonight.
Yeah. Pete
gave us something.
Pete took advantage of the holiday, I guess. So yeah, we got one.
Yeah. So hey, let's get into it.
Hop right.
It's been a while since we've had this intro.
Did you tinker with the intro? It didn't blow my eardrums out this time.
No, I didn't. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I did tinker. I don't know.
Maybe I'm going deaf. Maybe that's what it is.
It could be. I'm getting up there too. So welcome to the Qualified, where you can catch the outside looking in, which is the 5 books that almost made it to the top 10, teetered around the top 10, maybe put their tip in at top 10 and then took it out. Ooh. It's the 5 books that just didn't make it. So let's see what Pete has for us this week. It was an interesting list. First up, we got our Witchblade 16 to 125, 7 sold, average of 40, high of 45. Nice as mica cover. There's a trade dress version of this as well. So if you like the art but don't want to shell out for the 40 to 45 bucks, hey, go grab yourself the trade dress. It's the same picture.
Yeah, I think I think her exclusive is now available. If I remember, I think I saw an email. Her exclusive, which I believe is the same cover, is now available on her website. If you want a signed copy or maybe get it graded.
I don't know about you, but it's getting hard as hell to keep up with anything anymore. With the artists having their own sites, stores having the exclusives, con exclusives coming out, 8 million ratios, 1 per star. It's getting hard to keep Kickstarters. It's getting hard to keep up with.
Yeah, exclusives are never anymore. Exclusives are never just like, oh, you can only find it here, because exclusives are, you'll see it here, but they'll share it with another store so you can get it over here, and they loaned a copy. It's just, they're all over the place.
And like I said, I mean, with the artists kind of really jumping in this now, a lot of these artists, they're just doing stuff from their own site. Sometimes it's in conjunction with another place, but a lot of times they're, so's Micah. You can get stuff from her site, but then half the time, some of those exclusives are also sold as an exclusive from an LCS. And then others, some of the Will Jack stuff or whatever, you got to go to his site to get it. It's crazy. It's tough. It's tough to keep up nowadays. We need some aggregate, something to aggregate everything.
Who is Witchblade? Is that Dynamite? Who does Witchblade?
Top Cow.
Top Cow. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're probably a little looser on the, how sexy it can be. DC and Marvel like to keep a grip on that.
Yeah, it's a good Witchblade cover though. I always like Micah covers.
Nice. She definitely got her own style.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Dye is back. So die, the new series Loaded, #1. There's a 150 Momoko, 7 sold, average of 58, high of 70. I don't know, I was kind of surprised because there's a 1 in 25 Hans, which I think is nicer than this, that I like a little more. But it's been a while since I've seen a Momoko book hit.
Yeah, it's really hard to orient yourself to this cover as to what is going on. I see a fox.
Yeah, you got the fox, you got the girl, you got a little upskirt action going on, but she's wearing tights. I don't know. There's a lot going on there. The Hans just had the fox front and center. It was decent. But yeah, the A cover is great too. Like I said, don't go chasing ratios all the time just because something is briefly hot. If you like the A cover, buy the A cover. That's fine. It's okay. But
it's gotta be just like name recognition. Everyone knows Momoko. You got your Momoko faithful. You got the ones that get the hard up from every time.
I mean, the first series of Die had great covers across the board as well. Sometimes people just reach for a high ratio and be like, well, it was a popular title when it first came out. Now you're doing it again. I'll just grab a high ratio. I don't know.
And
it's just for FOMO is alive and well out there.
It is.
And we know it's easy to get up to 50 ordered when it comes to Dynamite because they have so many covers. Anyways.
Well, this isn't Dynamite.
This is Top Cow.
Oh, this isn't Dynamite.
No, this Die I think is an Image.
Oh no, the other one's Top Cow. Who does this one?
I think
Image
does Die.
Image does. Okay, yeah. Which?
I thought it was like Dynamite. I thought it was
Dynamite. Yeah, it's easy. It's easy to get up to those, but
they had that Die whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, okay. Well, never mind then.
So the series is back. Like I said, it was a popular series when it first came out. So it's always always nice to see a good series come back. Next up, let's go back to a little Silver Age action. We got Flash 106, first Gorilla Grodd. There was that news earlier in the week that
about the series.
For some reason they want to do a Jimmy Olsen kind of true crime series, but the villain they want to introduce is Gorilla Grodd. I don't know how that goes with true crime, but sure, why not? I love Gorilla Grodd. I like Skylar as Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movie. So I'll take it.
It's good to see the old books getting some love. It's 10 cents.
It always makes me happy. I mean, this is a good book regardless, but it's always nice to see these older ones take a nice little pop here and there too.
Let's not get it twisted. Everyone's buying this book because the Pied Piper's on the cover.
Yeah. There's some crazy Silver Age Flash covers. There are. And there's a lot of those Silver Age Flash covers are still very reasonable. Anytime there's Flash with a huge humongo head, I love those covers.
Oh yeah.
Those make me happy.
Big brain Flash.
Yeah. And to keep with the theme here, we got Action Comics 242, First Brainiac catching some heat. I'm not sure why, outside of Brainiac appearing in Absolute Superman. I'm not aware of any other news, but I haven't been on the comic news this week. So if somebody else knows, hey, let me know. But I do know he appeared in that last issue of Absolute Superman. So
yes, he did. The origin, right? Part of his origin.
And I'm sure
Absolute Batman origin.
I'm sure we'll be getting Brainiac on the big screen at some point as well. So nice. Like I said, I always like to see the Silver Age stuff, especially DC Silver Age. If you're a DC Silver Age collector, I collect a lot of DC Silver Age. For years, it just didn't move. It just stayed where it was at for years and years and years and years and years. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see these books appreciating the way they should. And last up on our list, Pete threw us a little curveball. We got curveball. We got something that's not coming out for a little bit. But Absolute Batman 15, the 1 in 50 pre-sales, that jock cover. 50 plus pre-sales. already a dozen
Ready.
plus 9/8 pre-sales, averaging 55 to 75. Yeah, there's a heater. There's a heater
I
on
like
for
it.
Absolute Batman right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah. No, this is a great cover. I mean, is 15 the
All
one
the
where
covers are
we're
good.
supposed to get is 15 the
Joker.
one where we're supposed to get the Joker? The
He's
I
on
guess
all the
first
covers.
appearance. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's him on the cover right there.
Is that him
He's
on the cover?
Yeah, he's on all the covers.
Okay,
There's
I
Ben
couldn't tell if that was
Oliver.
him or some Batman.
Yeah, there's a Bolin cover. There's Ben Oliver cover. He's on all the covers. I mean, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff with Absolute Batman now that it's hot, and they're constantly going to be feeding you some major character in absolute form. It's just gonna. See, I agree. I like the Oliver the best as well. It almost looks a bit Sienkiewicz-ish.
I will say I'm not a big fan of pre-selling graded books because
I see.
a lot of times you don't get that 9/8 and then you get canceled.
Going back to the previous one, the Brainiac, Nerdy Geek's throwing some light on it for us. He says James Gunn said Brainiac will be the villain in Man of Tomorrow. Okay.
Oh, there you go. Well, that makes far more sense. So you got a little Brainiac heat, which is always good. Like
I haven't talked to James Gunn this
Nerdy.
week. So
I was delinquent this week, actually doing real work for a job. Didn't keep up.
You got bad. Your priorities are all wrong, Joe.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I failed you all.
Working an actual job that you make money at.
Yeah. That's how I got to buy it. I need money to buy this shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's nice. I'm not a huge fan of the Absolute Batman stuff. It's not bad. I like all the Absolute stuff overall. The Absolute Batman just isn't my favorite of the Absolute titles. I'm still hooked on my Absolute Wonder Woman, even though she's drawn with quite a handsome face every now and then. In that book. So, all right. Hey, let's say hi to
hello to the chat.
Popped up.
Tommy Longbox says happy Friday. So he's coming in first and second this week, knocking the champion down a notch. GT Key Comic coming in third and fourth. What's going on, GT? Always glad when Tommy and GT are competing for that top spot, and we love to have them when they watch the show. See. Tommy's got to see. Someday I want Jedi to get one of his own snazzy intros. I assume he's talking about when I used to do the intros for the Star Wars show. I assume that's what he's talking about. Those were stressful. I mean, we think.
I can imagine.
Well, you talk about a little bit of a tangent on here, but you talk about us kind of having stress over not doing a repeat of That's Not a Comic. This was very stressful for me, and I tried to do something new every week. I'm going to have the week off. I'm not going to be on next week's show, so I will put a little thought into that, Tommy, and maybe I'll come back with one. We'll see. We will see. Terry says Jedi already has his own intro. It says, "Not come listen to a story about a man named Jed, poor mountaineer." Yeah, that's me. That's my biography.
I will say, your intros to the Star Wars show were the most interesting part of the Star Wars show.
I appreciate that. Dude, I enjoyed doing it, but it got hard. Tops and Tails, the Jedi craves not these things. This Jedi does. Nerdy Geek, what's up, Jedi Joe and Styx? Nerdy Geek has already lended us a hand this week, so thank you, Nerdy, and glad you're here with us. BK giving me a hard time on the Hot 10, saying that I was in some sort of timeout, or I was in detention or whatever. I was banned from temporary ban, but you can't cage a Jedi. That's all I'm saying. We're just we'll find a way out. But blessings back to you, BK. What the hell, Styx is animated? How is it possible? What the hell? Styx is animated. Styx? I don't know.
Were they animated somewhere? Did I show up as a cartoon?
I don't know, but
He's
Dungeon
That's
Crawler's here. Just the tip. Yeah, I caught that too. I don't know if Joe meant to do it that way, but I caught
Yes,
it
I
too.
did. I definitely did
Okay.
intend to do it that
All
way.
with purpose.
Welcome, Dungeon Crawler. See who else we got. Craven. We talked about Craven said he would pass on. I believe it was that Batman 15. Three Rivers is here. What's going on, Three Rivers? Yo denizens. So who else we got? Always glad when Three Rivers joins us. See if I'm missing anybody. If I hit anybody coming in late. Did I say hello to Terry? If I'm not, shame on me. What the always faithful Terry Flo? Oh yeah, I think Terry did the listen to a story. Yeah, what's going on, Terry? We can never say hello to Terry too much. And I think that
Appreciate
is
it.
it. If we missed you, we're sorry. We'll try to do better next week.
What are you booing
Or
me
someone
for?
will. I won't.
BK? What are you booing me for? You like Thick Leg Batman? Is that why you're booing me?
I think
You're a
BK
Thick
put
Leg
in a
Batman
request
fan?
for some. I think BK put in a request for some artist this week or something. I don't know. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
BK complains about so much.
I will tell you, BK, because we're going to do some pickups right now. I did not do a Joe Doolin this week, but I did pick up some Joe Doolin this week. So you will see that. Let's do some pickups. Jedi,
Well, I've this week everything is Ale Garza this week because Ale had a show, and like everyone loves to do nowadays, Ale does some mystery boxes, and I bought one and did pretty well. I'll talk about that a little later. But see, I got Ale Garza's. I think this is Armageddon #1. Ale's cover. Of course, Ale got Ale to sign it for me. And then this is all the spoils of the mystery box. Quite a few actually. It was a healthy box. A lot of these I don't know what they are, just not familiar. But I think this is a Betty and Veronica Garza, Ale Garza, I think.
nice. I'm happy for
this
everyone that loves Absolute Batman out there. By the way, we got a comment here that it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad. I love the whole line out there for Absolute. It's good.
Yeah, I
stuff.
enjoyed reading it when we were doing reviews on it. I stopped reading it kind of after we stopped doing reviews.
They're
Yeah, I
all
was
good
enjoying it.
titles. My preference.
More Ale. This
Ooh, nice.
is I can't remember what
Little
this
Six
is.
Kitty.
Yeah, 6 Kitty. Yeah. Oops, and then we got more 6 Kitty
Mendoza.
that I had to doctor this one a little bit. Sorry about that. Oh well, okay. We got a couple of them that I had to doctor. This I don't know what this one is either. But it came with its complimentary side piece.
We like the
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's Ale likes to draw the boobies. I apologize.
At least he knows how. Like Shikari.
Shikari's working on it. I got this. Sorry, I don't know what half these are. I got some Miss Fury that Ale did.
I love Miss Fury.
And this is his I think I might have showed this one real quick earlier. Anyway, this is the naughty edition of his Beauty and the Beast that I had to censor.
Nice.
No, this is the unnaughty one of Beauty and the Beast. Beauty and the Beast in a blue dress.
Nice.
This one is censored, so don't get it wrong. This is Ale's double impact. Squeezing against the cop car. I guess something's going on there. This is his Garza gals.
I approve.
Okay, so this is, I said, not all, I think about it, not all of those come out of the mystery box. I think it was like 5 or 6 in the mystery box. Yeah, not all of them. Not all of them.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big mystery box.
Because I usually buy, well, I'll go ahead and get to that. I usually try to buy something from Ali because I do have a Ali collection. I have some of his original art, and I do collect some of his stuff. And I said before on a lot of his streams, actually, I think he's doing a stream right now. If you buy something, he'll send you a sketch, one of his sketches. I mean, Ali's he's an accomplished comic artist too. So I don't know who this is. I don't know who that is. But he'll send you these free when you buy something. He'll send you a sketch. So I'm not sure who that is. We all know who that is. That's Marge Simpson.
There's Marge. That's fun.
Oh, there's
Hey, OA is OA. It's
Yeah.
the original art.
Yeah, I believe that's Beast. I believe.
That or Panthro.
Yeah, that's definitely Beast.
Yeah, and then he sent me a Deadpool
Mel
and
Gibson.
one of the others.
Don't show Liefeld. No, he'll ask
And
for a cut.
he'll ask for a commission off of it. So I said I did pretty well because he was doing these random inserts in the mystery boxes where you could win a like free sketch or something. Well, I won the grand prize. I got a color sketch.
Nice.
And I've got other. Well, let me show the others. I'm taking too long, but I'll show the others. So previously, I'd had Allie do sketches for me with like Vampirella with her hair up in the Leia style.
Nice.
So I got that, and then I had him do the same thing with Zombie Tramp.
I like that.
So I asked him this time if he would do it for Red Sonja, and he said, "Hell yeah!" So he sent me. I got a Red Sonja with the hair up in the. So
that's fun.
I
love getting.
That's kind of fun. Kind of fun to do that. I like, love Leia. That's all I got.
I like his work.
All righty. Let's see. So I promised some Joe Doolin. So there you go. There's Jumbo Comics. Joe Doolin cover there. And then we got another Jumbo Comics.
Another one.
So I got a few slabs this week. Both have Baker art in them.
Some traditional comics in the.
Yeah,
let's pulling out some traditional stuff this week.
And then in terms of some weird stuff, let's go with Street Sex Flops cover on the album.
Is that an album? That's cool.
That is an album. Yes.
Is there actually a record in there?
Yes, there is a record in there.
Okay.
There is an awesome insert.
Yeah, that's cool. I asked if the record, because Jamie Tyndall did something similar, but there was no record inside. He just did the.
Oh yeah, no. This is Street Sex is a band. There is a 12-inch in here pressed on pink vinyl.
Okay.
So it was very. I've always loved Flops and will always support his stuff. Yeah, I got a T-shirt out of it too.
Oh, that's super cool. I'm a sucker for a T-shirt. Dungeon asks, "Is Flops? Is he a dude or is he a?"
Yes, Flops is a British gentleman. Okay. Then see some pickups this week. Nice little homage on the Toxic Avenger.
I like
little
that.
Dan Parent cover, which is nice.
Nice, bright colors.
You got a little Conan as always. Nice Del Rey cover on Voyeur, which was happy with. Beauty's back.
I keep forgetting to pick that up. Damn it.
Now let's involve stickers. There's our money shot to Lalote.
Now for our sticker portion.
It is money well spent on those Amazon stickers. That's all.
Yes.
Money well spent.
Little Barbaric Black Knight. This is the Barbaric Black Bag. Some more stickers. Luana Vecchio cover.
Okay.
Got a little Sabrina facsimile with the black and white cover.
Cool.
A little Maria Wolf on the Conan Scourge of the Serpent. A little more Barbaric.
I like that.
Barbaric.
That'd be a good tattoo.
Some red shirts. Looking in my eyes. I just love the art.
Looking into my eyes.
The story's a little all over the place, but okay. There's your Virgin Sager, Stuart Sager cover.
That almost looked like it had glitter on her. Almost looked like
it's done amazingly well. There's the trade dress for it. Then let's go back to some flops. We got the Berserker foil.
Berserker? I didn't know Flops did Berserker.
Boom exclusive. Yeah, it was a little exclusive on Boom. So they had that. And then Boom was also nice enough to throw up some of the Sveta Hello Darkness New York Comic-Con variants.
That's a win.
Got a couple of
They
those.
threw those in complimentary. That's
Oh
a
no,
win.
no, they did not throw them in. I was.
Oh, I thought you were saying they threw them in like here. Hey,
No,
here's a
they
little bonus.
threw them up. They threw them up on the site for sale.
Copy. All right, I'm
Which
tracking.
was nice because I have my problem with constantly buying everything Sveta. So I was happy.
I hear you. I have
It's a good
similar
week.
problems.
Good week. Nice mix. Stixy.
So I got
Nice.
some whatnot
Nice
pickups
job, Eric.
this week. One that I've already shown to Joe. I picked up some.
Yeah,
I'm,
Girl?
I'm very, very, very indebted because I love that. I know Flops was on the other night. We've had Flops on as well on TAC.
Yes, we did.
Cool guy.
I got my the 1 in 50 of the Sleepy Hollow, the non-foil that came in this week.
That's fun art.
cool
There. I really like
I
the
love
art in
that
that book.
cover.
Oh, the book was a decent read too.
It was. I picked up some Isis.
Good.
Didn't they have that one?
Oh, I love ISIS. I like the old TV show ISIS. I don't ever read the comic.
Yeah, I like the TV.
It would have to make it to my house first, Terry, for me to be able to show it.
You and me both. Terry and I think maybe not Terry. Joe and I may be the only ones that haven't gotten our Mark Spears package yet. I don't know. Yeah, you haven't got yours either.
No.
Okay. Did you?
I didn't
did
order
you?
any.
Oh, you didn't back anything. Okay.
I didn't.
I hope we're not the only
Yep.
ones, but
Yeah,
we're waiting.
Justice
sure they're all
3000 had some Booster and Blue Beetle on the cover, so I picked that up. Didn't have that one. I picked up a good handful
They're
of
getting out there.
some of these I already had, but for the prices I was getting them at. Johnny Quest.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, Pete got his package, so
I know.
they're out there. Johnny Quest.
Yeah, as
Quest.
did Bruce. But we knew
And,
that.
and the Coupe de Resistance, I guess, as you might say.
Oh,
the David
nice.
Stevens.
Hey.
That's not
Oh,
the
is that Dave
Stevens.
Stevens?
That's not a Stevens cover. That's not the Stevens one.
That's not the that's
I
not the
just thought that's very risque for Styx. That's what I was commenting on.
Which one's his cover? I thought that was
It's the one with the girl. I could dig it out of a box eventually.
that's all right. I saw this one and I had to get it for. I mean, it was only $1. Little Quantum Creep.
Yeah,
That's funny.
I myself would buy that as well if I saw that.
So it has a little signature by the creator. So why not?
Yeah.
Then I picked up
that's,
this one,
that's a good conversation.
The Honeymooners with Captain Albano.
Little Captain Lou. Nice.
Oh, luau.
Yeah, little Cat Lou.
Is that the Sheik in there too? Is that the Sheik?
Um,
You got him in the headlock?
it could be. It could be. It doesn't. It's hard to tell on here.
Yeah.
Could be just like just like a generic wrestler.
The regular generic muscle dude with the yeah.
Then my to me, what my big buy was this week, and I'll show my magazine that I got last. I picked these up, so it's in a lot. These 2-in-1. These are like these rock and roll biographies. I don't know who 2-in-1 is. It's some Japanese band, I guess.
Oh, it's a real band? Okay.
I always love Styx random pickups. They're always
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know. Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Heard of them.
I like that.
Yep. And this was my second copy of this, and for $2 for all of these three, I got another copy of Linkin Park.
Yeah, it's a Suspiria cover.
I remember you
so-
showing that one before.
Yeah. Yeah. Then from the same seller, for $2, I picked up some Prisoner
Yay.
photo cover. Prisoner.
Nice. Nothing better than a nice
And then-
photo cover of Peter McGoon on the cover.
Yep. And then I don't know why I picked this up. I mean, it's a nice cover, and
Hello, Mama Bear.
I wish I knew more about him because the guy was selling them at like $1 a piece, and I just didn't know too much about it. And this is Jedi. You're gonna like this cover. Don't worry about it. This is
Mhm.
this is heavy metal. I think it's number
Oh, okay.
7.
Oh, you got the Milo. That's a Milo Manara cover.
Oh, I do like that. Yeah, that's nice. I like
That's a
that.
Milo
He,
cover.
the guy
Yeah.
he's selling them I had a whole stack of them, and he was selling them at $1 a piece. And I'm like, I don't know too much about it, but I did kind of like this cover.
That Milo Manaro
I don't feel like
one
he
does well.
I don't feel like you need to know a lot about that cover to pick it up. To be honest.
You could definitely
I don't know anything about
make
it.
up
I'd
some
pick it up.
money on that, Styx.
Yeah, I will tell you, the reason I bought the cover because I happen to like all his travels, so that's kind of why
Gulliver's Travel.
picked
Yeah.
it up.
Yeah.
I
'cause
will
it gets-
say I do have that
I don't
copy
care
of
about the
Heavy
girl,
Metal.
Yeah, so that's what I got. That's it for me.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice.
Styx had some risque stuff this week. A little curveball at us.
Nice. I am never going to complain when somebody throws up some Milo Manara up there. I love Manara.
It all starts with a little bit, Styx, and before you know it,
Just a tip.
you're
Just a tip.
Just a tip.
All right. So comics now later this week. Of course, I put my list together before Pete gives me his OLI. So I had the Witchblade on there. I just threw up the trade dress version,
Hey, Mama.
which is just as good as the 1 in 25. Is the 125 going to be worth more? Yeah, sure. Of course it is. It's 125. But hell, if you just like the art, just go buy the trade dress. I had to put up the Poison Ivy 2025 annual because it's a Seth MacKinnon cover. I love Seth MacKinnon's work. Always does well, and he doesn't do a ton of work. So it's always nice to see a Seth MacKinnon Poison Ivy cover. And I was happy. Amazing Spider-Man Torn #2 had a Steve Rude variant, and I do love Steve Rude. So I was happy for a nice little MJ cover, and it's a Steve Rude cover. So
Little corner worker.
All you Nexus fans out there.
you'd have.
For the future, I love Ben Caldwell's work. And I really do enjoy the Harley Quinn Elvira 3, the cover D, the Caldwell variant. That's a proper boob window there, by the way, on Power Group. That is appropriate. But I love Caldwell stuff. His variants on this series have been my favorites. So threw that in there. Psylocke is getting a Psylocke Ninja series. So #1 has a 1 in 25 Nogi-san cover. I'm a big fan of Nogi-san. So a Nogi-san variant or incentive on a Psylocke cover. That's nice. That's a nice combination of things. And
they love Psylocke.
We're all about consistency here. So, Styx showed some heavy metal. I threw some heavy metal on my list this week because Heavy Metal 4 has an Olivia de Baroness cover.
That's cool. I like Styx's better though.
Yeah, but I haven't seen an Olivia cover in a long time. So I like when those artists that you haven't seen something from in a long time put something out there. So happy about that. And for my tops and tails this week, our love of Yum. So Monster Girl Beach Party, the 80s Part 2 has a nice Yum cover.
Just launched on Kickstarter last week or earlier this week, I think.
Yeah. I like the way Bad Bug does their sets. I liked it. If I just want that regular cover, I can get it for $22. That's fine. If I want the dirty, filthy one, I can get it for $32. But a set for $40 is nice. That makes me buy the set.
I know Joe, and he likes Yum. I like Yum too. I got a little Yum collection, but if you see a cover of Yum and he doesn't have a lady's feet on it, you kind of like, oh, dang it. He likes drawing. He always has feet, ladies. He always likes to draw feet. He does a good job with the feet too.
But not like super prominent feet. It's not like Empirical.
No, not like he's.
Like the foot is out there.
Yeah,
he's not foot cover.
Yeah.
Get some just tasteful feet.
It works with his cover. Yeah, it's like he doesn't just give you feet for the sake of feet.
Yeah, so I like him. There's a lot of good covers in this Kickstarter, but I don't know. Yum always catches my eye. I just like it.
Three Rivers, my algorithm is so jacked up right now. I don't know how many watch lists I'm probably on. I have no idea.
I like Booby. What can I say? I like what I like. I'm not buying them to
I
flip
will.
them. I'm not buying them to sell them. I just
My algorithm will never recover from the segments we used to do on this show. My algorithm back then was like, oh my God.
I've been buying pinup art from the 20s through current
He's the
for
anti-life.
years and years, and from the 1920s. So why should I stop now? This is the equivalent of modern pinup. It's just a little dirtier. All right, Jedi, who do we got this week for our cosplayer of the week?
We have Anastasia Dryomova, if I'm saying that right. I always forget who we have because, as Joe will tell you, I usually, like, the show ends, we'll do the show, and usually by Saturday night, I've got Joe the next week's.
And I love it. I love your promptness.
Yeah, I get it to him. So, but the downside is a lot of times I shoot them off to Joe, and then I forget who they are until we do the show. But yeah, we have Anastasia Dryomova. Here we have. I can't remember if she's really done a lot of. We'll see as we go through, because like I said, I can't remember if she's done a lot of covers or not. But she has done a lot of the more, I think, traditional cosplay. It looks her very professional. A lot of her shoots and the pictures that we're going to see, very professional looking as far as her backdrops and things like that. So here we see, I chose our two flavors of Harley for this one, both the old
old and new. I love old Harley.
Old Harley, the
I love when
Jester type Harley, and
I like that one better.
And the new one. I like the old Jester Harley too. It's not usually as sexy as the new Harley, but still, there's something about it that's pretty cool. See who else we got. Oh, sorry, we're both doing it. You gonna do it, Joe? Go ahead and take it.
No, I didn't do it, but
did I hit it twice? All right, we'll get it right here. Okay, here we have her doing some Poison Ivy.
Yeah.
And kind of a weird looking Wonder Woman there. It is kind of weird looking. I don't know if that's she painted that
comic inked type
filter of some sort.
Kind of, it's a little weird, but Wonder Woman. So yeah, she does a lot of the more traditional characters. Not a lot of the newer stuff, anime stuff that I usually get very lost on when I'm seeing it. But yeah, she does some stuff that I recognize. And like I said, her pictures are very professional for the most part. Here we have oh God, I knew it and then I forgot it. The Angelina Jolie character. Who is it?
Maleficent.
Maleficent. Thank you. My God. Maleficent, and we have Catwoman.
Nice little Catwoman.
Yeah, very good.
Everyone loves a Pfeiffer Catwoman.
Yeah, not very. Thank you, Dungeon. Yeah, Melissa something. And not overly sexy on a lot of them. We do have this may be the sexiest one I saw was Morticia. I believe that's Morticia along with Wednesday. And again, I appreciate the backdrop. She's not just taking these pictures and in her.
It's not a Dynamite cover. It's not a Dynamite cover.
Yeah, it's nice.
Here, let's just take you outside by this boulder and take a picture.
Yeah, here's a tree. Let's stop on the side of the road and take a picture. Yeah. And then for Dom, I don't know if this is the last one or not. I couldn't find any Slave Leia or anything, but I did find what's her name? The one from
Game of Thrones.
I gotta start making. No, this is the one. I assume this is the apprentice from the.
Because it looks
from
like
the Ahsoka series.
From
Ahsoka? The Ahsoka series.
Because
the Ahsoka series.
The chair, the Game of Thrones chair is in the background.
Oh. Well, the lightsaber was throwing me off, so it may be this.
It was.
And
how she's holding that lightsaber is throwing me off.
Yeah. Because I think you're right. I think maybe they just edited in the lightsaber because she also has a lot of the Game of Thrones Queen of Dragons or whatever her name was cosplay as well. Mother of Dragons, yeah. But this, I'm still trying to think of the name of that Sith apprentice on Ahsoka. Dom likes her.
Oh, Shin.
Shin. Yeah, Shin.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Shin.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
it was kicking my ass.
God, she is so good.
Yeah.
So
So I
crazy.
assumed because of the lightsaber that this was Shin, but who knows? And then I actually put this in there for Joe because I thought Joe might
I'm happy with a little. Is it a little?
little
It's supposed to be a little Maryland.
Maryland, I assume. Yeah, a little Maryland. So
I'll
I
take
thought Joe would appreciate that. And again,
I
you know, again, the props are nice. You know,
Yeah.
she
That's
does a good
understand
job.
if you're holding a lightsaber, number one, you should probably be doing Star Wars cosplay, not Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
And if you're holding a lightsaber, probably shouldn't put your finger on the lightsaber itself.
yeah. It's pretty close to the blade there.
But
Pretty
yeah,
close.
yeah, gonna get some
And that's
burgers.
it. Okay, I guess we're hopping right into this. That was the
Yeah,
last
we got
slide.
we got our 5-minute update this week, which I think is appropriate because I think it takes about 5 minutes to get through this book today. It was very straightforward. So we decided to take a look at Dynamite Blood Red, this little mini series. I like when they do these little mini series because it brings together a lot of Dynamite characters. So we got a few fun covers out of it. There's really 4 covers, not too much. Of course, you have your virgins and your black and whites of Dynamite stuff as well, but really four main covers. A very straightforward story this week, I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I'll let you go
Basically-
through and do the summary, but
Spoiler alert, even though Jedi and I are the only ones that read Dynamite.
I think so.
So basically, this series is kind of there's a zombie world virus infecting men. Purgatory and the Furies are kind of running shit in the town. Vampirella's kind of a detective who is kind of doing her own thing and basically kind of harboring her husband who
I'm trying to think
has
his
the
name.
Virus.
Tristan.
I believe.
Tristan.
Yeah.
He has the virus, but his he's like half vampire, half Draculonian or whatever. And at least that's what I think that's what I read. And like his Draculonian blood is kind of holding off the virus, but they don't know for how long.
So if you remember in the last issue, Vampy went to go see Purgatory and she was kind of brushed off, but the Furies come in and kind of kick in the door like, you need to go see her now. So she goes and sees Purgatory and she's like, what do you want? And she basically wants her to translate for this person that they introduced last issue that wasn't speaking any English. So they kind of go through that, and we realize that person, of course, ends up being Deja Thoris. And Deja Thoris then speaks English after.
The skin color was throwing me off. I'm not used to that Deja Thoris.
Sometimes she has very, very red skin, and sometimes it's not as it's more kind of just like tan a bit. But I mean, the art in this book doesn't help that much either.
No, I was going to wait till the end, but yeah, the internal story art has not gotten any better from
some of it I don't mind, some of it I find very off-putting.
Yeah.
Again, some of it I don't mind. It feels a little bit like Robert Hack in some scenes, and then at other times it's just not good. But so Deja Thoris basically explains the person that's causing all this. So they want Vampirella to go hunt the person down because she's a great tracker. They also say, hey, we know your husband's hiding there. And of course the Furies aren't big fans of that.
Deja Thoris let the secret out because I guess Deja can read people's minds or something. Yes. So she read Vampy's mind, which didn't make Vampy very happy. And, unknowing that it was a secret, she let it out to Purgatory and the Furies that Vampirella is harboring this guy, Tristan, with the virus.
So Vampirella gets back there first. Her husband's up and moving around, doing okay. Has a little bit of the virus on his arm, covers it up a bit. And then the Furies come in, basically take him away and tell Vampy, we need you to come with us to go hunt down this new bad that's causing this problem. And they head off to Vegas. And as they fly over Vegas, we get to see our introduction of Red Sonja in this
Red
series.
Sonja.
So hopefully we'll get a Sonja-centric.
This is a greatest hits so far. You know, kind of a greatest hits of Dynamite right now is what we're getting in the story.
That's why I like these series. You kind of get a lot of the characters and a little feel for a lot of the characters that you don't see, because it's like you don't get a ton of Deja Thoris series.
We're still waiting Dungeon. Hopefully he shows up. The internal art kind of threw me. I agree with you 100%. It's a simple, straightforward story. I don't know how many issues this is supposed to be. I didn't look, but it's probably not more than 6 probably, but it's a fun read. You're getting an introduction, at least if you're not familiar with the characters from Dynamite. You're getting an introduction to at least this is them. You're maybe not getting a lot of their backstory yet anyway. Hopefully they don't go down that rabbit hole. The only thing that kind of bugs me as a Vampirella fan, and I don't know anything about Purgatory, I probably need to brush up on what makes her tick, but Vampirella seems a little intimidated by Purgatory. Like Purgatory could probably kick her ass or something, which kind of, at least that's the vibe I'm getting, is that Vampirella doesn't really want to challenge Purgatory. She'll challenge the Furies. I don't think she has any fear of the Furies. But Purgatory, I kind of feel like she's kind of treading lightly as far as how she deals with Purgatory.
But I do love her typical Vampirella attitude. And she doesn't really take shit from no one, and I do kind of enjoy that. And we get to see her turn into a bat. She got to turn into a bat, and that's always fun. It's always fun when a vampire turns into a bat. So again, it's an easy read. It's a fun little read if you like a lot of these characters, and you get to see your Panther, you get to see your Miss Fury, you get to see Deja Thoris, you get to see Red Sonja, you get to see Vampirella, all kind of interacting together. It's kind of fun. I like a lot of these characters, so I like to see them interact in a short little series that I know I can read 6 issues, put them away, and never have to think about them ever again.
Yeah, it's an easy read, something you could probably knock out in 5 minutes. Whether or not you want to spend the $4.99 or $3.99, whatever the cover price on it is that's a personal decision. But the stories, you can get through this comic in 5 minutes. 5 minutes you need to kill.
It's not a thinker. It leads you very easily through the story. So they're easy reads. Like I said, it's fun if you like any of these characters or a handful of these characters, to see them all together in a little story.
Nothing to do with the story, but I don't like Dynamite's trade dress when they do these Dynamite issues. I don't like the trade dress at all.
It's a little much. It's a little much.
Anyway, what were you saying, Styx?
I was going to say, so in the time it took us to go through the 5-minute update, you could have read this book.
100%.
Yes.
100% you could have. Yep.
Yes. It's definitely not a heavy read.
But Joe and I know people don't read this. That's why I would tell you about it.
I think
Very
there's
few
some people
read this.
I'm sure there's some people that do, but like I said, they're not bad reads. I like reading them. I think they're fun little reads. I don't want something where I have, here's a crossover event and here's the 25 titles and 75 books that'll be in this crossover. I can't. I don't have the time nor energy for that. I'm going to sit down. I want to read a quick little book, follow a little story for a little bit. Then I don't have to think about it ever again. I like that. It's nice.
All right, Craven, have a good one.
Take care. So it wasn't bad. Like I said, they're easy reads. I wish the interior art was a little bit better. Again, some panels, like that final panel with Red Sonja, I didn't mind that panel. Don't mind that art too much. But some of the panels where they drew Deja Thoris, she was getting a little absolute Wonder Woman in the face in a few of those panels.
That last one of Red Sonja, again, you're more of an expert on flops, but that when I saw that, I thought of flops. Is that just me, and is that my novice that I just don't know what I'm talking about, or? It's just when I saw that, I was like, it kind of looks like a flops cover.
It feels a little more like Hack or Danny. in terms of the art, but I could see it's the bold colors, contrast,
The palette,
stuff like
yeah,
that.
the palette
Makes
kind of,
sense.
yeah.
But yeah, like I said, not a bad read. I'm not going to complain about it. They're easy reads, and like I said, if you like these characters, it's fun to see them all interact in a short little story arc. So that's what we got for your 5-minute update this week. Jedi,
Excellent.
here is Dom's favorite song.
It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia. It's time for the That's Not a Comic, That's Not a Comic, Salia Comic, Salia Comic. Oh, Sale of the Week.
And Dom wasn't here to enjoy that. You know, random thought popped in my head as I was watching that play for the 100th time that I've seen it. Is somebody that maybe might be just tuning in for the first time is probably wondering what a Salia comic is.
Probably.
So is Dom.
Yeah.
Dom,
Dom's still confused by it.
So this week I decided to go with the cousin of the yo-yo, which we did last week, and do spinning tops this week.
Nice.
Nothing terribly, nothing crazy. Well, the first one, obviously, we have a McKinley Roosevelt spinning top from 1900. I guess back during their election, this was something they gave out. It's 1.5 inches, no maker's mark that was mentioned, but it sold 53 bids. Now, whether or not that was just two people going back and forth, or we actually had a lot of bidders on this, who knows? But $3,050 for this little thing. It is made out of wood, I believe. Back in
can't imagine
early
there's a lot of them.
September. Yeah, no, I'm sure there's not. Yeah,
there is a market for election
campaign stuff
as well.
Yeah. I told McKinley when he did these there was going to be pretty hot one day.
Yeah, I figured you're going to rush to your, light up an oil lamp and go look out in your shed to see if you had some of these laying around, Styx.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not familiar with a lot of these, but just because they are tough. We have a Dynamite Super Whizzer spinning top. Dynamite. 1970. It's the new Minton box by Mattel. Fixed price accepted for $250 just a couple of weeks ago, maybe a week and a half ago or so.
Wow.
So, 2 weeks ago.
See, before all you kids had all your phones and video games, this is the type of shit we had to deal with.
And this is what we did. Yeah,
the best we had.
So I put two of these up there. The two little ones that you're looking at on the right, these are Whistler spinning tops. I found two sales that are slightly, they're different looking tops. I looked them up and Google said these were made sometime between 1960 and 1962. Both of these come in their original packaging, and they're made by Duncan. If you remember from last week, Duncan makes yo-yos.
Make a fine yo-yo.
We found I think the best yo-yos. This one, the first one, the top one in the red packaging, the blue spinner, $50 on a best offer. Just November 1st. And then the white packaging at the bottom, very similar, best offer, kind of a weird best offer. So what I think happened there is, a lot of times you can program your eBay sales to where if nobody buys in a certain time, it'll like lower it by a certain percentage or something automatically for you. I assume that's what must have happened here, because $49.39 is kind of a weird best offer for someone to throw out there. But this was just a day before October 30th. This sold for $49.39.
Clackers.
I'll tell you what I do. And this is the God honest truth. I try to when I'll make a best offer, sometimes I'll try to round it with what the shipping is to make it an even number.
Even number, yeah. You're right. That's a possibility as well. But then they throw tax in there and just fuck it all up.
Yeah, they just fuck it all up. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Next slide. Little more maybe recognizable stuff on this one. We have a Curious George spinning top from 1980s. 1980s is what they listed it as. I did a little research, and these were made from 2001 to 2002. So buyer beware out there.
Yeah.
And if you can see, I put it up there. I don't know if you can make it out. I did put that little yellow square up there. That's on the bottom of the box. And if you can make it out, there's a website, www website out there. First www website came. Yeah, first WWF website came in 1991. Yes, I looked it up because I was curious. 1991.
You won?
So yeah, buyer beware. This was not a 1980s top. This was early 2000s. Aluminum by Schilling. A note I found as I was kind of doing a little research on this. Several of these were recalled for lead paint violations.
Nice.
Oh.
So yeah, be careful. Don't eat
them.
paint out there.
Don't start chewing.
Yeah. Yeah, so there are plenty of these out there. This one's sold. I just thought this was interesting because the buyer is trying to trick us, and it did have a offer lead paint, but this one only sold for the best offer $15 on Halloween. Just
yeah. I mean, Curious George is 80s. I mean,
yeah,
but
yeah,
maybe a little earlier than that, but
yeah, I guess the seller could be, oh yeah, I was just talking about Curious George, not the manufacturing date. Okay, yeah, that's nice save, I guess.
Yeah.
But moving on, we have a Snoopy, Charlie Brown and gang spinning top. This one, is listed as 1970, but I did a little research. It's actually 1966. It is metal. It's by the Ohio Art Toy Company. Again, not terribly expensive. Sold for, this thing is, I can't read it because the little slide thing. Sold for $17 on a fixed price. I cannot read the date because the little slide number is in front of it.
October 31st of 25.
October 31st. Thank you. So again, not terribly expensive. The last one's not old at all. In fact, the last one, UFO Tops Roswell spinning top, was actually a first edition. This is a Kickstarter, so not not terribly old.
Oh.
I couldn't find a date on it exactly, but it was listed as a first edition Kickstarter. It's still in the box. I found a lot of these out there in different colors and stuff. This one sold for a fixed price of $40 October 27th.
Nice for all you Inception.
Yeah, all kind of Kickstarters out there. That's kind of what I took away from that. And that's it for this. That's not a comic this week. God knows what we're going to do next week. We'll figure something out. Actually, I'm not going to be here next week, so that's Joe's problem, not me, not mine.
It'll be mine. I'll come up with something horrible like I did last time. Condom vending machines or
oh god, that's a good one. That's a great one.
It was fun. It was fun. Those gas station vending machines are fun. So all right, Stixy, we got you got it. It's not trivia tonight, so you can pump the brakes a little bit.
Yeah,
we're gonna hear this
segment though. Yeah, you're gonna get the intro.
You are not having a massive stroke. It's just trivia with Styx. You did not suffer a debilitating head wound. It's just trivia with Styx.
It's not CTE or PTSD.
It's just trivia with Styx.
The best part about this segment.
What do you got for us tonight, Styx?
We gotta wait.
Oh, we always have to wait until his internet catches up with the unmuting.
Terry's excited for it though.
We like Styx's higher or lower game. It's always fun.
I do. Yeah.
Really quick, Jedi, your UFO top came out on Kickstarter in November of 2017.
2017. Okay, yeah. I don't know how long Kickstarter's been around, but yeah, couldn't have been too long ago.
I have no clue. All right, so we got some what do you call it? Character poignant to tonight. Higher low game. I put Silver Age. It should be Golden Age. That's my bad. I'll
we would expect nothing less.
I'll whip myself later for it. So we'll go on to our first slide.
Man,
are you doing it or Joe?
There. Oh, sure. Sorry. I was bidding on pornography.
I figured. All right. Black Cat Mystery Comics number 30 of the CGC of 9.2 is the seller says the Black Cat is on the cover and the first page only in this 1951 comic. Is the eBay ask higher or lower than $5,500?
What year? What's the comic? You said it's Golden Age?
It's
Golden
51.
Age, yeah.
Oh, 51.
Yeah, 1951.
And a 9.2 Black Cat, even though it's not the Black Cat most people recognize nowadays, but
It is. It is the same series.
It will be after tonight.
It is
oh, it
the
is.
same series.
I thought it wasn't.
Yes, when we get into the spotlight, Black Cat
Oh,
started
okay. Well,
as
explain it to us.
Black Cat, and then it changed a few times. So we'll get into that.
Okay, I'm gonna say higher. I'm gonna say higher on this one.
Joe, did you already look at these?
I wasn't paying attention when I put it together, but for a 9.2 and Black Cat, that's still considered pre-code horror. And here, Black Cat on the cover, I'm going to go lower. Although a 9.2 is nice, but I'll go lower.
Yeah.
I
don't see anyone in
the
the chat
answer
guessing,
is
It is lower. I suck at this game.
Oh, you threw a photocopy in there? A sold photocopy?
So that was the only listen. The only way sometimes they get these is like in a facsimile. This guy had is selling these photocopy ones for $8. You could have gotten a photocopy just to read it if you really wanted to read it. Who's going to spend $2,300 on a book like that?
Okay. I was wondering why you threw that in there.
I will say,
Yeah,
kids, be very, very careful, because a lot of times on eBay, people will post these photocopies or facsimiles that are, because Black Cat itself is, I'm pretty sure, under public domain. So a lot of people will just publish their own, and they'll just say,
I would never.
Black Cat Mystery Comics number 30, and they'll say whatever they call their publishing house and not say, Harvey Comics.
all right.
And you might think, oh, that's a great deal. Somebody screwed up. And then you get it and realize it's just a shitty photocopy. So
I don't think I'd ever buy one of these unless it was graded and verified to be legit. I just don't know enough.
Right. I just
Unless
thought
you know
I'd
who
throw
you're
those
buying
in.
from. Yeah.
Just to kind of show what's out there, I guess. All right, let's go on to the next one. Covering up the Black Cat number 11 from 1948. Lee Elias cover art. First Carrie Drake and Dottie Dripple. The eBay sale is higher or lower than $1,000.
And this is just a raw?
This is just a raw.
Is this the actual book we're looking at?
This is the actual book we're looking at. Yeah, the actual book we're looking at.
I will.
Oh yeah, I would never do that. I'm not that guy.
It definitely should be lower.
Oh, Joe's better at this than I am.
Because it's not the first Elias cover.
I was actually going to say higher, but now Joe has swayed me. But for the sake of it, I'll stay higher because everyone knows I suck at this anyway. So I'll say higher. Maybe this guy's trying to rip us off.
All right, go ahead with the answer.
Of course, Styx only uses British eBay.
Yeah, that's all I can get at work. So that's
how much is that in real money?
It's like 520 American.
Okay, so it's lower. Okay.
Yeah, I forgot to exchange it. I apologize. So yeah, it's lower. I mean, I think that's a pretty decent copy, if you ask me.
That's what I was thinking too. I thought it was a pretty decent copy.
That's
why I was thinking higher.
What looks to be water damage on that right-hand side.
Yeah, it's not bad.
At first, I thought it was torn, but the tray dress was clean across. So I'm guessing that's probably water damage. But 500 for that, that's around where it's at. It's very difficult buying raw Golden Age on eBay. It's very questionable sometimes, because you can make a book look good. You can take a picture and make a book look pretty nice on eBay.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, how many times do we say if you put a book in like a mylight or anything can make it a book pop.
Oh yeah,
because of the look of the bag you're putting it in.
yeah. It
but
some
on-
flaws.
Some
on the
blemishes.
flip side, if you receive it and it's not the book you ordered, or it's not in the condition you thought,
Right.
eBay's going to side with you 9 times out of 10, and they're going to give you your money back. Probably so.
Yeah. Probably 10 times out of 10, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
No, you're
still,
right.
you have to go through the disappointment and depression of getting something you really, really wanted,
Not what
and
you
then
thought.
realizing it's not what you wanted,
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
having to go through the whole, I gotta send it back.
Yep.
I don't get my money.
Yeah. Again, buyer beware. So make sure you look at blow up those pictures, look at them really. Like I probably wouldn't have noticed the water stain. Joe did. You got to look at the
Yes.
pictures. Very
Especially, you want to see the front of the back. You want to see the back of the book. You want to see all the spine.
And-
you want to see the staples. You want to see the middle fold to see how it's holding up in there, so you can see the color of the pages as well. They got to give you. They got to give you something.
Yeah, we will always tell you, ask for more pictures.
Yep.
Even if
Never hurts.
even if
Never
there's
hurts.
enough pictures, ask for more.
If you're the
Say,
seller,
hey,
it pisses you off when they do that. But as a buyer, I guess I understand.
It all depends on the price of the book you're selling. If
Yeah.
I'm selling a book
Yeah.
that somebody's going to pay, 50, 80, 100,
If
200
it's-
bucks for, whatever,
Well,
I'm like, okay, you want more pictures? I'll send you more pictures.
let me roll that back a little bit.
then,
Let me roll that back. If it's a raw book, it's okay. If somebody asks me for more pictures of a graded book, I'm probably going to tell you to just eat dirt and just move on.
can you
Which
send
I've
me
had
pictures
people do,
from
'cause-
the side?
That just means
I
they
want
want
to
to
see-
crack it.
yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's probably Brucifer sending you.
Yeah.
It's
all
Bruce.
Bruce.
It's always
It's all
yeah.
Bruce.
Bruce
It's
has
definitely
all
Bruce.
these aliases out there.
All right, let's go on to the next one. I think I only did a couple. Hey, this is the last one. Pocket Comics #2 has a Hitler appearance, Black Cat, and Nazi World War II cover. CGC is 1.8. They say it's
actually
rare.
your first.
I think it
It's
is.
actually your first Black Cat.
And Golden Age. So the eBay ask is higher or lower than $900. The ask.
What year is this?
19.
It's
48,
46.
Or no.
46. Yeah, I think it's around 46, or it might actually
I
be.
thought I put it on there.
Actually, I take that back. It might be even. Oof. It might be
Well, I
prior
mean,
to that.
I'm going to be wrong because, but to me,
It might be around
Looks
44.
looks like 41 actually.
I would be a sucker that would
That makes sense.
especially if you are one of those Nazi collectors, and they're out there that if it has a Hitler appearance, we all know the Captain America where he's punching out Hitler is a very sought after book. And I didn't know this till Joe mentioned it just now. First actual appearance of Black Cat. I can understand why somebody would want a grip for this. Shit. I feel like I'm wrong again. I'm going to say higher. I'm going to say they wanted more
I
than
do
900.
believe #2 is her first. I know her first appearance is in Pocket Comics, and there's only 4 issues of Pocket Comics. And yeah, 41 sounds right because the Black Cat series started at 46, and then she was in Speed before that and some other stuff. So 41 sounds about right. Yeah, I would say higher. I'm going to say higher.
Higher. Okay. All right, let's go ahead on to the answer.
Got one right, finally. Okay.
Yeah. $1,288 and an ask for that. And again, you can buy these. People do have these collected editions, the photocopy editions that you can get if you don't want to pay the $1,200 and just want to read the book. But I'm sure there's online places you could read it too.
I was about to say there's probably a lot of online places you can find this. It's not.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think it's definitely at least her first cover appearance. Can't remember whether she appears in one or not. I looked at a lot of books while going through this, so my brain.
I thought one was her first appearance.
She's not on the cover, but
she's not on the cover. I don't think
it might mention her on the cover. So
I just noticed Terry's little eye. That's funny. If it's
that's the Meeping Angel. Yeah.
It's the Weeping Angel, but it's got like a
It's
Beaker. Beaker.
Beaker's head. Yeah,
Beep beep.
funny. That's funny.
Nice. Awesome.
There you go.
All right.
Short and
Good
sweet.
stuff. Good stuff. All right. So let's take a look at Black Cat tonight. The other Black Cat. All of us know the Marvel Black Cat, but this is the first Black Cat that was out there. Good Golden Age trope. She's a fancy movie star who just gets tired with that life and wants to go fight crime.
That's the normal
Again,
progression of a movie star.
Oh, I lost a page on
Right.
there that shifted over to the right. I apologize for that there, but yeah, you have your Pocket Comics 1 over there on the left-hand side, which is her first one, and it does say it on the far left side there. Sorry about that shift on that slide.
As one does.
Yeah, shit happens with these sometimes. So yeah, you have Pocket Comics number 1. Again, these are small, very hard to come by. Because not only of their size, but the age as well. These get beat up like pulps did, which are pretty beat up. You get our first cover appearance on number 2. And, for a few of these slides, I did throw in, a couple interior panels. So you get an idea of what the interior panels of some of these look like as well. So
I say she has very manly shoulders in that one.
yeah, this is before Elias started doing them. So
She must work out.
Yeah, definitely.
So then you got Pocket Comics 3 and 4. You get her having some more cover appearances in there as well. Again, all Golden Age books are insane in the sense that you have like 40 stories in, and these were 100 pages, so these had a ton. But most Golden Age comics will give you a story that's 5, 6, maybe 8 pages long if you're lucky. But you'll literally get 6 or 7 different stories throughout the whole book. She then made her way over to Speed Comics. You have a few of the early Speed Comics where she shows up on the sidebar there as Black Cat. You'll have a story inside as well. She makes a cover appearance on Speed outside of that in a later Speed issue there. And then you get a few copies in here. I will let anyone who's a little sensitive here just let you know some of the covers we may look at might show some things that might be a little questionable based on the time in which these things were published. But just letting people know it is the time in which these things were published during World War II, in which certain Axis powers were not necessarily drawn in the most flattering ways. So, but
well put, Joe.
Thank you.
Yeah, no.
The Speed on the right there, good cover. It's a bondage cover. Again, everyone loves punching Nazis. Everyone loves bondage covers. They were very, very popular tropes for Golden Age collectors.
Looks like she has hair under her arms.
It's just the shading. It's just the shading.
I know. It is how it looks. So it's like she's a feminist.
You're fighting Nazis. You don't have time to shave all the time, Joey.
Yeah. You got to go out there and fight.
She's been hanging there a while.
Oh, natural,
when they're all on the plane, the weird planes, it's just a very awkward, uncomfortable cover on that.
That is
on that one on the left.
It is kind of funny looking the way he's wrapped around that flesh.
It's very ambiguously gay duo style. The way he's on that exactly. On that plane. But you do have Black Cat down there in the corner there on that cover as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, she shows up in most of these covers for this Speed run. Like I said, you get her popping here and there. I'm always a sucker for a good Buy War Bonds cover as well.
Mm-hmm.
So after she did a run through Speed, this last Speed one is great because it is a tentacle cover as well, which is nice.
Oh.
She made her way into All New Comics, and there were a few of those which had the little guest star Black Cat on there. Fun art in there as well. I threw a few panels in there just so you all that haven't possibly cracked open a Golden Age book can kind of see what some of the interior art looks like as well. Because some Golden Age books, the interior art is absolutely atrocious.
Is that the splash page on most of these? Are you showing?
Yeah, most of them are the splash page. For wherever the story was within the book. A lot of Golden Age books, again, have horrendous art inside. Other Golden Age books have beautiful work inside. You going through a book and you're like, oh, here's interior work. All this interior work was done by Matt Baker. It's just amazing stuff. So the Black Cat stuff is all pretty good.
If it's cold enough.
Then after that run through All New Comics, you actually got the Black Cat series launched. Again, this is the same series as the pre-code horror of the dude with the acid, with his face burning off, the famous Black Cat cover. This is all from the same series. This is a good test run of how weird Golden Age comics were and how often they switched things up. Because with Golden Age, what they used to do a lot is one publishing house would start to do a Western. It would be very, very popular. So then everybody had to do a Western. And a lot of times they would just take a current running title and just change it up. And I believe, if I remember my EC history right, they would do things like that and continue a run instead of renumbering it and starting with something new. There was some publishing issue where it was more expensive to start with a new title and do it versus continuing a title and just kind of changing it up however you wanted and continuing the numbering. So you will see that through Black Cat.
A couple of questions going on in the chat. I'll throw them up. One of them's a long question. Eric, we're glad to have Eric joining us. Always good to see Eric in the chat. Joe, did you see the raw Black Cat #1 that sold end of October? It's a very nice copy. He believes 20% below market.
Every now I didn't see it every now and then because I'm frequently looking for the older Black Cat stuff, and sometimes it's like when you catch it. Golden Age is weird sometimes. Sometimes you catch those kind of weird auctions or weird sales out there, kind of go off cycle or something like that, and you find a bit of a deal. But I have not been overly lucky with trying to grab Black Cat stuff when I'm looking for it. It's always been.
Dungeon wants to know if these are pre-code. Right? This
is all pre-code. I believe the Black Cat title itself, I think, started in like 46. So yeah, this is all pre-code. Pre-code runs up, and this is all pre-code horror. Golden Age basically ends at Showcase 4. When DC
I said it last week. BK has the memory of an elephant. He doesn't forget anything. Say what you want about BK. He has the memory of an elephant.
So you started off, she got her own title. And then you started to get the Elias covers. The nice thing is you don't have Elias's signature on the outside of these books. So for Black Cat 4, for example, it's a great image. It's a Lee Elias cover, but on the splash page, you do see the signature on it. So, sometimes if somebody's willing to let you open these books and look at them, sometimes Golden Age of who did what sometimes is very, very spotty.
Yeah,
some of those jumbo comics that I got, no, you can't figure out who did this cover. They'll tell you whose art is inside, but you'll get no attribution sometimes on the covers.
I just throw this out there because well, you said sometimes they'll let you open the book. I guess these older books, maybe it doesn't matter as much because I'm sure they've been opened several times in their life. But
Yes.
I was on a Whatnot stream. It's just a little side story. I was on a Whatnot stream and I bought a art book from Marissa Pope, and somebody in the chat asked, "What does it look like on the inside?" And they were like, "Jedi, do you mind if we open the book and look?" I was like, "Hell yes, I mind. Do not open that freaking book." I said, "Find another copy. Don't be opening up my copy." Shit.
Yeah. No, I mean, with these, I mean, a lot of times, you know, you're not going out looking for 9/8 of Black Cat. You know, those things aren't sitting out there raw. Those are there's very few of them, and they're slab. You know, a lot of times you're looking at something that's in good condition. You're looking at something that's a 0.5 to maybe a 4.0. A lot of times, those things are fragile.
I work in the shadows, BK. I work in the shadows. No one knows, except you guys. You guys are the ones that know.
Like I said, the Lee Elias covers are you know, some of the more classic Black Cat for this character. Like I said, I love that on the splash page he at least throws the Lee Elias in there. It's right around 5 o'clock there on the far right panel.
Love the high heel.
Yes.
Pirate boots.
Yes. But again, Black Cat was fun. One of the nice things that they would throw in some of the issues were Black Cat judo tricks. So
Yeah.
you would have fun little panels in there of judo stuff, along with Golden Age comics are fun. There's a lot of crazy stuff in Golden Age comics. So it was nice they would throw these little lessons in there along with the stories and stuff like that.
How did you learn that move? I saw it in a comic book.
Black Cat taught me. And again, there's a fantastic full on judo chop cover on Black Cat 9. You get to see a nice on Black Cat 10. You get regular Linda Turner, and Linda Turner has Black Cat on the cover. There's the Black Cat 11 that Styx had shown earlier without the water stain in the far top right.
No kung fu grip. Came later.
And you got her on a horse. Yeah, it's she's either a motorcycle, but she's on a horse, and you're wondering why are they starting to put her on a horse? And you'll see very soon. Normally she's on a motorcycle. Good little Halloween cover there as well for a Black Cat.
I saw that one. I really like that one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Got the moon behind her. It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they start throwing her on a horse, and again, they let you know in Black Cat 15 that, hey, you guys like the Wild West?
Yeah, that's what you're gonna say.
Yep, we're going to transition to Wild West stories.
Westerns became popular, so they transitioned her to Westerns.
And they didn't even do it for that long. You have a few issues of Black Cat Western that go through, and again, you still get her as a character in Western settings. And then they slowly transitioned right out. You know, Black Cat Western only lasted a few issues. And again, the numbering continued. They didn't renumber when it started as Black Cat Western as a separate title. It's still the same volume of Black Cat. They just changed the title name. And then they slipped it right back into Black Cat, and she's fighting pirates. I
don't think people back then cared as much about continuity as maybe comic readers do today. I think they just go with it. Whatever.
Did not care whatsoever. So you got some more traditional Black Cat things, and you got some fun interviews in these this middle part of the run, where you'd have an illustrated interview with Montgomery Clift or Joan Evans. So they would pull in some actors and stuff like that to throw in there as well. Tyrone Power, come on, Tyrone Power. So they started to lean in on the Hollywood side of it for this middle part of the run. And again, I love the interiors. I think the interiors in these are a lot of fun.
Was that Gene Shalit on the cover of that last one?
Oh, Styx on the cover of that one.
Yeah, you got it. For all you Christmas cover fans, there is a beautiful on Black Cat 27, nice Santa Claus cover with Black Cat. And there's an illustrated interview with John Wayne in that issue as well. It's for all you John Wayne fans out there.
The Duke.
And then you started again, as Styx showed with issue 30, you slowly moved away from Black Cat to Black Cat Mystery, where you didn't really get the Black Cat anymore. And then they changed the title back to just Black Cat, where it was all that pre-code horror stuff that goes for a ridiculous amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, she explains to you that, hey, you're going to get a lot of these stories that I'm not in coming up. So they transitioned away because pre-code horror was hot. That's what they went with. You then got another run of Westerns after that Black Cat stuff worked its way through. Because I believe Black Cat 50 is the one with the face melting off. So we start here with 54. They go back to Westerns because, hey, Westerns are popular again. And now I have a comics code up here because we're hitting that time frame where the comics code started to come in and we're slipping into Silver Age. And people didn't want people having faces melting off anymore. So they switched back to Western briefly. And then you ended up getting toward the very end of the run, just some more classic type Black Cat adventures. The end of this run here with these giant size Black Cats are great covers. And you still get your judo tricks. So that's fun. So outside of that, Black Cat didn't appear too much. You had these Recollection series that came out, which was pretty nice. Reprinted a lot of things. You had War Heroes Classics. You had 10 issues of this Black Cat Recollections, which had all new fun covers. And these are books you can find very inexpensively out there. Another Christmas cover, which is fantastic as well.
No one likes that, Terry.
And it closed out with issue 10. That was the last one that came out of that Recollection series. So it's a good, cheap way to get into some Black Cat books. They're all great covers.
Oh,
a lot of cool art inside. They're nice.
So is this? Go ahead. I'll let you finish.
They're mostly they're all reprinted stories inside, but you got different covers from newer artists.
All right. So is this the last slide?
Nope.
Okay, come on.
We do have a little bit more.
Okay.
If you want to dig deep, there was a one-shot Alfred Harvey's Black Cat. By the way, that's a Hildebrandt Brothers cover.
Ooh.
So if you're a Hildebrandt fan of either of the brothers or both of the brothers, it is a Hildebrandt Brothers cover, and there's a lot of Hildebrandt collectors out there. And she also, a lot of fun, makes her appearance in the Mystery Science Theater 3000 comic that was out as well. So she does pop up there on she's down there on the ground on the middle cover, and she's in that little inset there on the far right cover. But she
Harry
does show
asked-
up as a character in there. Yep.
Terry asked, wasn't there a Kickstarter with Black Cat recently?
There might have been, because I know
it would have been
of,
before I started kickstarting, but yeah.
I know there's a lot of those facsimile sets that people are doing. A lot of time, yes, Crow. There are a lot of those Kickstarters that are doing facsimiles of Golden Age stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if one hasn't been up there. I know there was an Archie one. I know there was a big Golden Age one that came up, and I wouldn't be surprised if there weren't some Black Cats in there as well. But nothing new. It's all just been basically reprint. And last but not least, there was a weird Heroes of the Public Domain book that did have Black Cat in it as well. And if you want to really dig deep, if you're really, really, really into Black Cat, Terry and the Pirates, I think 3 of the issues of Terry and the Pirates and 1 of the Joe Palookas, if not maybe 2, didn't have comics inside for Black Cat, but they did have these actual in the middle stories. They were just full stories written. You got the little Black Cat up top, and they were just good 1-page stories.
Hey, Ed is back.
If you want to read. Hey, Ed, look at you, looking good.
Look at Ed.
So, if you're a real deep collector of Black Cat and Harvey stuff, and you want to be a completionist, you can go back to look at those Terry and the Pirates and the Joe Palookas to actually get the stories that are in there.
Because I asked earlier if this was the same Black Cat that we see today, like in the Marvel universe.
No, completely different character.
Not okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yep,
that's what I meant earlier.
Okay.
Because I was going to ask, when did she make the transition into the cat burglar type stuff? But
Nope. Completely different character. So that is our Black Cat. That is not an actual toy, but those Migos, they do boxes. No toy involved, but just a toy box.
Just boxes,
a repop box.
Yeah. It was cool art. It was cool art with the Black Cat on there. They did a few of those. So thank you very much. I hope you got a little knowledge out of this in terms of Harvey's Black Cat, and especially the older stuff with Speed and All New, because all of those predated, and even the Pocket, but the Pocket ones are hard to find. Those are pretty pricey. But some of the stuff where she's in the Speed and the All New comics, a lot of people kind of sleep on those for Black Cat, but they all predate the beginning of the actual Black Cat series. So
good
that's what we got this week.
Nice.
All right.
Very good.
Jedi, let me remove this. Collectibles, buddy?
Yep. You got the intro queued up?
You got it.
Coming soon, collectibles! Dom might have helped a tiny bit.
Not even a tiny bit this week.
Nope.
So
didn't even
if you
show
love it. If you love it, it's all me. If you hate it, it's all me. So, all right. So we'll go through some things this week real quick. Make sure I'm on the right clicker here. Okay. First off, we have NECA has a Badlands 7-inch scale deck figure because apparently Predator Badlands is doing better at the box office than Styx would have had us imagine last week. So I'm thinking about seeing it this weekend. I asked my son if we wanted to see this or if we wanted to go see, I think Running Man opens this week too, so it'll be a coin toss. Yeah, so this is a preview, so don't go looking for it too soon. So they didn't really say when it was going to come out, but they did give us this preview. More Predator. Hot Toys is releasing a 1/6 scale deck Badlands figure with all the accessories that come with it. You put the mask on him. You have him screaming with his jaws open, all kind of stuff. So this is a coming soon. So not yet quite available, but should be coming up pretty soon for ordering, and then it'll probably be another year before you get it. But yeah, that's the way Hot Toys works. All right, and if you we got even more Badlands. This time we have a 1/6 scale deck and Thea set with all the accessories. Again, this is Hot Toys, and I believe, I could be wrong, but just from looking at it, it appears that the deck could be like the exact same one that I just showed. They just threw Thea on his back, maybe. I don't know.
Everyone wants a partial L fanning.
Yeah. And if you don't feel like you've had enough Badlands yet, that's coming soon as well. Let me throw that up there. Not quite yet available, but Iron Studios has a Badlands statue, 1/10 art scale. That is it's a pre-order alert. So this is already available for pre-order on Entertainment Earth and other places probably as well. But you can find it on Entertainment Earth if you like it enough to buy it. All right, I think we're moving away from Badlands now. I could be wrong, but I think we're moving away. And Iron Studios also has a Frankenstein's Monster 1/10 art scale. I did watch this movie, I think last week. I watched it over the weekend, last weekend.
I watched it as well.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it was great. It took me like halfway through the movie to realize that Frankenstein was that dickhead off of that HBO series. Oh shit!
It was Oscar Isaac.
Name. Yeah, he played Oscar Isaac in it. And he plays that. I mean, the actor.
Jacob Elordi from Euphoria.
Euphoria, thank you. Yeah, it took me half the movie to realize that was him. But yeah. So and then I looked it up and I was like, yeah, I do 6'5" for real. So not a short guy. So. But I enjoyed it. It was pretty good.
It was a bit of a slower movie.
It was slow. Yeah.
I watched it during the day, so it was a good middle of the day movie for me.
Yeah, same. I think I watched it in the middle of the day as well.
But I thought they did a good job with the story. I enjoyed it.
I did too. They showed it from the two different perspectives, from Frankenstein's perspective and then from the monster's perspective. I thought that was kind of a good way to approach it as well.
When a monster went off, man, he fucked shit up.
Oh yeah,
That was good.
This is a pre-order alert, so like I said, it is available on Amazon. Amazon, it might be on Amazon, but it's available on Entertainment Earth if you want to look at it. All right, hey, we got some. Ivan Drago from Haya. If he dies, he dies. We have a 1/12 scale Ivan Drago from Rocky 4. Pretty cool. Anytime you get a throwback like this, it's going to make it's going to make the slide deck. If he dies, he dies.
Glad I didn't delete that one out. Very timely.
Yeah. So yeah, like I said, anytime they have throwbacks like this, it's going to make the slide deck because I think these are cool.
Yeah.
This is announced, by the way. It's not yet available for pre-order or anything. It was just announced by Haya that they're going to do this. All right. From SH Fig Arts, we have a Project A Dragon Maw figure, Jackie Chan.
I don't know how to feel about his legs.
Yeah. I guess they had to make him where he could do all the movements and stuff. But this is a preview, so maybe they'll fix it up a little bit. Not yet available.
I'm gonna pretend those are his balls that we see there, and that's hilarious.
And then we have Blade. I don't normally put Marvel or DC stuff in here, but if it's Blade, I probably will because he's just a badass. Iron Studios has a 1/10 art scale statue of Blade. Not a great, if they were shooting for the Wesley Snipes, not a great capturing of Wesley's face, I don't think, on the statue, but still a pretty cool statue. And Blade's always cool. This is a pre-order alert, so this is available for pre-order. It's something you want to look at. And I don't know that much about this, but she's hot. So Ninja Gaiden 3. This is by Momaji Rebel Tech. So this is coming soon. Meaning it was announced, not yet available. From Momaji or whatever that is. I'm not familiar. Momiji, yeah. So yeah, if you're into I guess gaming, this would be something you might be interested in. And then the ballerina, we have Eve
that's
Makaru.
A horrible mold.
I was going to add, I couldn't remember. I think it is too. I couldn't quite remember, but yeah, I think it is. Of course, you can see her down there, a little clip I put on the bottom right. So yeah, not a great casting. Maybe comes with all the accessories. This is a pre-ordering soon, so maybe they will do some adjustments before they actually start shipping them out. But yeah, these are available. If you do collecting in the John Wick universe, this might be something that you'll look at. Hot toys, so it probably ain't going to be cheap, but still, probably
my girl
$200,
dirty on that face mold.
Yeah.
It's not an unattractive face mold. It's just not on the arms.
It's not her. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we got. Okay. So we, Megan, why did I put Megan in this? Because I enjoy the Megan movies. I don't care what anybody else says.
The girl who plays Shintani was in Megan too.
I like the Megan movies. I like the first one, and I like Megan 2.0, and I kind of hope they come out with another one. Although
they're awfully stupid, but
yeah, they are.
I'll still watch them and be entertained.
Yeah, they're fun. I'm gonna screw this up. Kotobukiya, Craftsman Kotobukiya has this coming. Yeah, 1/7 scale. This is a pre-order alert, so this is available. So do your Google searches and see if you can find it. Yeah, I like Joe said. These aren't great movies, but they're fun movies. I enjoy them, and I will watch every one that comes out just because I think they're fun. All right, so I had to go. I had to go back and look to make sure this wasn't the same one that we kind of previewed on our Halloween show, because that one too was from NECA. But it's not. It doesn't appear to be the same one. So it looks like NECA is coming out with another Leatherface. We have Leatherface, Massacre Leatherface, and Leatherface with Old Lady Mask, both 8-inch cloth, soft product. Yeah. So not the same one. It doesn't appear. So NECA is all in on the Texas Chainsaw. This is a coming soon, not yet available.
I like how it comes with a wooden spoon.
And hey, you guys, you got some Goonies Talking Sloth coming from Mezco Toys. This is, I don't know what the scale is exactly on this one, but it is a pre-order alert. This thing is available if you are a Goonies collector. Again, I'll throw it out there. I throw it out there every time we see something Goonies or talk Goonies. I am not a big Goonies fan. I know that's like sacrilege to a lot of people that love the Goonies. Not a huge Goonies fan, but I think I've only watched it once, to be honest with you. But yeah, so I know it's popular. So get your talking sloth, because apparently it says things like "you've been bad" and "sloth love chunk." So it talks too. So you get your money's worth.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right. What else?
I love how Chunk got skinny and Sean Astin got fat. Yeah, that was fun. That was a fun twist I never saw coming.
The 1990 It movie Pennywise is available, I think, right now on. It's pre-order now, so it's available now on Entertainment Earth or other places probably. I am not yet caught up on Welcome to Derry. I think I'm one episode. The new one dropped today, right? I think.
I haven't. I think I'm one or two behind.
Yeah, I think I'm one behind. Yeah, I think I saw the first 3. I think
it's good.
I believe it is good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I'm not a big It fan either. I mean, I watch the movies, but I'm not a big fan. I'm not like a diehard fan like I am like Halloween or Friday the 13th or some of those. But yeah, I'm enjoying Welcome to Derry. It's pretty good. And it's proven itself in episode 1 that it'll throw some curveballs at you too. So
Oh yeah, it doesn't shy away. It doesn't shy away
Yeah.
from anything.
Yeah.
That much is for sure. Yeah.
And I guess maybe I've seen this. I can't remember, but we do get a Trick or Treat Sam with pumpkin Funko. This isn't pre-order now, so a little late for Halloween maybe, but it's available now if anybody's interested.
Good on you, Funko. Good timing.
Yeah. Funko is still, even though like I think I shared in the chat, I saw an article that says Funko Pops probably going away. The way, according to the recent report and interview with whoever is important enough.
If only we had Dom here to go. Oh no, not happening.
He's gonna pop in right now. So, wait a minute.
Swallow line.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
So Funko. Go ahead.
Maybe next week I can bring back our Funko stock report.
Yeah, that's always. It could be fun depending on how you present it. Yeah.
Hope you like the red.
Yeah, according to the article, Funko Pop's likely going away. Now, whatever that'll do to the maybe they'll have to dig up the landfill if they get people get more and more interested because they're no longer available. Funko is still going to be around, so there's still going to be the Bitty Pops and some other stuff that Funko does. So the company's sticking around, but the Pops could be going away. And keeping on with the Funkos, because I think that's what we're going to wrap up with. Child's Play Chucky 2025 is a pre-order now. If you like your Chuckies in a Funko style.
Mm-hmm.
And Exorcist Reagan Funko Pop is available. Yeah. I couldn't resist putting the little GIF of her head spinning. I tried to find one of her puking because that is the Funko is her with
it's
with
so much. It's so much puke.
I couldn't find any good GIFs of her vomiting, so I went with the always classic head spinning around and crucifix doing what it shouldn't be doing. So yeah, these are pre-order now as well. And that's all we got for this week. Shut up and take my money already. That's it.
Good stuff. Good stuff. So what are we reading this week?
I didn't read
Dom's not here, so he's
not here. Anything. Remember he said he was reading something. He was going to tell us what it was this week.
ASM. I think he was reading Spider-Man stuff.
So I read already. This is a Kickstarter called Vanya the Lost Warrior. Joe, I don't know if you've read this one or not, but
I didn't read it. But I think I might have funded it and have a few of those first.
I wanted to go read one of these because probably the Kickstarters a lot of times, especially the ones like this that have the sexy girl covers. I just kind of wanted to know what was between the covers, so I said I'm going to read this one. There were 8 issues out. I think 9 is come. 9 is
it's very all over the place in terms of Kickstarter books like this.
I was surprised on 2 levels. Okay, let me just say that. So I won't even go into the story so much because it's too much to really go into. I was surprised on 2 levels. One. This is a XXX rated comic book. I'm not talking X rated. I'm not talking 10C17. I'm talking this one is XXX. I mean, it is like, hey, we're walking through the jungle. Let's stop and have sex. Okay.
Where else are you gonna have sex?
Yeah, we're on this mission to go stop so and so. Hey, let's stop and have an orgy before we go. Hey, we're having a ritual to bring about whoever, but we got to have an orgy in order to do it. It is just, every issue has at least 2 XXX sex scenes in it. So if you're gonna get your money's worth there if that's what you're looking for. Now, the other thing that surprised me about this, the story is not bad. It's actually got a decent story to it. Other than they have to stop and have their orgy once or twice an issue, it's actually not a terrible story. It actually kept me kind of like, okay, well, that and the other thing kind of kept me wanting to read the next issue. I read all 8 issues. They're not like we say about the Vampirellas, it's not brain surgery issues. It's not like stereo instructions. You can kind of go through them pretty easily. Not a whole lot of dialogue, but the story is probably better than a lot of the stuff you'll see coming out of Marvel right now.
That's not hard.
Yeah, that's not a high bar, maybe, but yeah, I was surprised. It is not a terrible story. So that's all I'll say about it. If you got it, these things always come with a PDF if you backed it. So if you haven't, break out the PDF and read it. You'll be the story, and let me know if you agree with me. I think the story is it's pretty decent story.
I realize
it is.
I did back this. Not all of the series, but there was this Lucas Strati cover that I did back because I did like that cover.
Yeah, they got some pretty. I put them up here on my. Oh, go back if you would.
Sorry.
Yeah, you got. I mean, you've got Yum. You've got Marissa Pope. You've got DeBalfo. You've got
the Royal.
You got Royal. You've got Ali Garza.
Gervakis there.
Gervakis. Yeah, I love Gervakis. Yeah, so you've got some high caliber artists. Current artist, you know what I'm saying, doing covers for this. So anyway, that's all I got on this.
There were some good ones in there. I think there might have been wow, was it issue 8? Maybe it was 7. I thought there was a decent foot cover in there somewhere. I never know. That's always what catches my eye, and then I go to
Gervakis usually does some his feet are usually they're decent feet covers, but I don't know, his toes are a little weird, but other than that, yeah, not bad.
Yeah,
I like Gervakis. I'm chasing Gervakis more than EOM right now. I'm chasing a lot of Gervakis covers. It's got
they're good. That and Yum, I really enjoy. I enjoy Yum a lot. His stuff is always good. So nice. Me this week, I was reading this bad boy right here. Illustrators Magazine, number 45. You got Glenn Fabry and Glenn Orbick. So you got the two Glens in here. If you've never actually purchased one of these illustrators books, if you find an artist that you like, and they are featured in one of these, they're very, very gorgeous. The quality of all the art and story you get from the artists is really fantastic. Glenn Fabry stuff is fantastic. The Orbic stuff is absolutely phenomenal. I'm a huge Orbic fan. May he rest in peace, with American Century and all of the Hardcase Crime books that he did covers for. You just have some really great stuff in here. And there was an awesome Doc Savage gallery in the back of this that had some really, really amazing painted art.
Man of Bronze.
Yeah, and Doc Savage has been around forever. There's some great stuff in there. So if you are a fan of reading about some of the artists that you really, really love, look to some of those back issues of Illustrators. They're not the cheapest books around, but they are exceptional high quality, and just have really, really great interviews in there and a lot of good backstory about some of that stuff. So let me put this back.
Great art. Great stuff.
Yeah. So they're good. Styx, you reading anything this week?
I have not. I've been, despite having the day off the other day, I've been too busy.
Yeah, that's why I took it easy this week. That's why I took it easy with Illustrators. I was looking at a lot of pictures, reading some interviews, reading some backstory stuff. Also nice in here, because when you're reading about a lot of these people that you might really, really like or even love as an artist, a lot of times they'll talk about, who were their inspirations, who did they really like, which can sometimes lead you down a rabbit hole of people that you haven't been exposed to as well. So yeah, it's always good stuff. So nice. I do have a 2B recommendation this week. The fantastic Walter Hill movie, Hard
Bronson.
Times.
That's a young
Hard
Charles
Time.
Bronson.
Hard Times is a great fucking movie. Walter Hill is a great director and a great writer. You get Charles Bronson, you get James Colburn, you get Charles Bronson and his to-be wife in real life, Joe Ireland. In this, it is a bare knuckle boxer who does underground boxing, makes his way down to New Orleans, and you get to see some of the bayou that's not normally shown in a lot of other movies. It's a solid movie. If you like a movie like Southern Comfort or some of those other
I'll check
old
this one
movies
out.
that take place down there, it's a good movie. I love Charles Bronson. in
Assuming I
general.
can find it someplace other than Tubi, I will watch this.
It should be out there. It's a pretty famous movie. But like I said, James Colburn is fantastic in it. He plays the guy that's setting up all the fights and staking the
Fast
fights. But you will. I think it's, if you want to sit through a good solid movie, watch Charles Bronson pound the shit out of some people. It's worth it. And again, it's a relatively young Charles Bronson in this movie. So
Yeah.
it's not like the older ones, like Death Wish 4, where he's just kind of walking out of this hellscape with a very large rocket launcher and blowing up somebody. There's actually a story to this.
BK said, yeah. Oh, sorry. Yeah, but BK. Yeah.
I love.
I always
Bronson.
I always like to piggyback off of Joe's Tubi segment with something that I've watched this week, which is kind of how the show you normally kind of hits the off ramp. Other than the normal stuff I watched, like Tulsa King, blah blah blah, all that stuff. One of the movies I'd watched, it's a trilogy. I'm sure you guys have heard about it. The X trilogy. You got the X came out, and then you had the Pearl prequel,
Pearl.
and then you had the Maxine sequel,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
I had watched X. I enjoyed X. I tried to
Even
watch
the ball
Pearl.
stomping?
I didn't exactly. Yeah, exactly. I tried to watch Pearl. I don't know if I was able to get through Pearl because I don't know. I just wasn't as interested. But then I watched Maxine night before last, and yeah, the ball stomping. I about doubled over, and I wasn't expecting that. That one caught me completely off guard. I about doubled over and rolled out of my chair when I saw it. I was like, "Holy shit!"
They are three very different movies. Because X kind of has that kind of Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of feel to it. Pearl's just fucking weird. I love the movie, but it's weird. And Maxine just has a completely different feel than those other two.
Yeah, Maxine has this kind of Los Angeles noir type of feel to it. I mean, I don't know. Well, what's her name? Gia Goff. She was in Frankenstein too. So
I am a Mia Goth fan.
She's lovely. Yeah.
She always will take the craziest fucking roles in a heartbeat, and has no problem getting naked in a movie.
Yeah, no, especially X. She gets naked a couple times in X, I believe. But X. I recommend starting with X because that'll give you the foundation. Yes. I mean, that's the way they came out too. X and then Pearl and then Maxine. So start with X if you're interested. Pearl. I don't think I ever made it through Pearl. I think Joe said it's weird. I think I agree. I don't know if it might have been too weird and I lost interest. Maxine, I enjoyed through and through.
It has its moments. It has its moments.
Maxine was good. I enjoyed Maxine a lot. You don't get a naked Gia in that one. You get a see-through kind of lingerie scene, I think. But she's and like I said, she was in Frankenstein too. So she's getting more and more popular lately.
She's been in a lot. She, like I said, she'll do movies that are out there, which I appreciate. She was supposed to be in Blade if they ever did Blade, but wah, wah, wah. That is
Maybe
that.
someday.
Maybe next decade.
Yeah. Haven't been
I don't
watching
remember
much
very
else
many.
this week.
I don't remember very many actors or actresses' names, as people might know if they've watched the show long enough. Watched this show long enough. I remember Gia Gaw. I remember that name. Yeah, I don't think I'll. After I saw her stomp that guy's nuts, I was like,
Yeah.
oh my god, that scene was like some
That was rough.
Terrifier. That was like a Terrifier scene, right? I mean, that was like it was
rough,
vivid. Yeah. It was a vivid scene where
it was body
god,
horror.
it was rough.
It was
and I was not expecting it at all.
I'm trying to think. There was a new series that dropped on Apple this week, and I can't remember for the life of me what the hell it is.
I watched that show you recommended last week, Plurus.
Oh yeah, that's the show I'm thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pluribus.
I'm not Pluribus. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
I love the concept, and the episodes just get better and better. It gets more and more interesting.
You find yourself asking questions about it too, like maybe even questions that have nothing to do with the show. Like I'm wondering, do they eat? Do these people, they have to eat, right? They have to maintain the physical body. So I don't understand, like in that
and
last
episode, they are still who they are.
Yeah, they still go to work, I guess, and do their jobs. I don't understand why they emptied the store, and I guess I don't know. I guess it explained it, but I didn't think that was a good reason why they did it. I thought they could do it without emptying the stores. But anyway, you'd have to watch to really kind of know probably what we're talking about right now. But
some of those scenes in that show just make me laugh.
I love the guy that I love the guy that I don't know if he's going to be in it anymore, but the guy that when they went to meet, he flew in on Air Force One.
Yes.
That's probably, I mean, I think that might be me if that happened. That might be me because he's just using all of them for like sex robots type thing. Again, if you haven't seen it, maybe don't know what we're talking about. But he's just kind of going along and having a good time, whereas the others, especially her, she's not at all, because she feels obviously that they murdered her partner. But
just when they all kind of seize when she has a strong emotion, and the one scene where that happens and the guy's just dangling from that like bucket truck. And
the cherry picker.
He's just dangling on that crane, and she's trying to get him down. His head's just bouncing off.
Joe recommended it last week. If you got nothing to watch, check it out. It's a little bit of it's not a high action, high octane type of show, but it's a kind of interesting story that kind of out there story. It's interesting.
It's already greenlit for season 2. He wants to go 4 seasons with it. It's a Vince Gillian show. The guy who did Breaking Bad. He's writing it. So the bona fides are there in terms of somebody with talent running a show. It was weird, but that's what I want. I want something different sometimes. Like, give me something that's going to challenge me a little bit. And this challenge, it gets you thinking. Like I said, I'm constantly thinking through the whole thing. It's like, are they good? Are they bad? Is it indifferent? Or what would I do in this? What would I do?
Yeah. I find myself, what would I do? Would I want to join them? Because, eventually they're trying to get everybody, right? Again, I feel like maybe doing spoilers here for people that haven't watched it, but they're trying to encompass everybody, including the stragglers that didn't get the first time. But I don't know how I'd feel about actually becoming part of the hive, but I think I'd be having a good time up until that happened.
I give the highest recommendation to The Chair Company. The Chair Company is just such a weird, hilarious show. It makes me laugh so much. It takes a lot to make me laugh. I like very weird.
Yeah, it's hard.
Weird humor. Hard. And that show makes me laugh consistently. And there is a massive cock at the end of the most recent
Is this on Apple? I'll have to check it out. Is this Apple?
It's HBO.
Oh, HBO. Okay. I'll check that out. Aside from going to the theater, if we go this weekend, I have nothing. I don't really know what I'm going to watch other than trying to find some random movie until Sunday when Mayor of Kingstown comes back on.
The concept of it, the general concept is there's a guy he's strung a little tight, and his chair collapses during a presentation that he's doing. And then chaos ensues down some of the craziest rabbit holes and some of the craziest fucking scenes and craziest situations that you can imagine that are outrageously hilarious. It's uncomfortably hilarious at times, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
I'll check it out.
It was good.
All right. Styx, you wasn't watching anything interesting?
No, I'm gonna watch that Frankenstein tonight. I do know that.
It's a solid watch. It's Guillermo del Toro.
I'm looking forward to it.
I would actually understand if you had to, because I think I almost did. I would actually understand if you had to like maybe watch it in two separate settings. You know, I would understand that. I would understand. That doesn't take away from it being good. I just kind of, it's not like I said before.
It meanders a little bit.
Yeah.
But, I don't know if I'll like it as much as I like War of the Worlds, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a hard one. That's a high bar, but hopefully.
very high bar.
I'd rather roll around in broken glass than watch War of the Worlds again. That was awful. But that's what we got for this week. Jedi is taking a week off. Gonna go to Jerry's house and see some football.
Yeah, I'm taking off next week. I won't go into all the details, but I have what I feel possibly a once in a lifetime opportunity to go to a Cowboys game. I've never been to one. I am a Cowboys fan. Unfortunately, we're not very good right now, but I am still a fan regardless. And I'm gonna get to go to the Eagles game the Sunday before Thanksgiving.
That'll be fun.
Really looking forward to it because my buddy has. He works for a company that gets some comps, and we got sideline passes and things like that. It's worth me flying all the way back to Texas for just that weekend.
Yeah, that's going to be an experience, regardless of the actual game itself. It'll be a fun.
And I'm glad the government's open so that my flight doesn't get canceled.
Yes,
that would have sucked. I was worried about that. I was like, shit.
There will be air traffic controllers and then people from TSA, so you'll be good. Yeah, I don't blame you. I'd be worried about that too. So, all right. Well, take a week off. I will try to keep your seat warm for the That's Not a Comic segment for next week. So now I got to get thinking, but we'll come up with something. And until then, gentlemen, ladies, we will see you next week.
Is there SNS?
The Qualified. The Qualified.